everyone, my name is Nate. You're watching WASD20, and today I'm bringing my review of the Pathfinder Rise of the Runelords Pawn Collection and the Pathfinder Rise of the Runelords face cards. So in my previous video, which I'll put the link to right up here, you can watch my review of the actual adventure path, the Rise of the Runelords Anniversary Edition. And yeah, for now I'll just be focusing on these products that accompany that adventure path. So first off, the pawns. I got these at a game shop in Seattle while I was visiting my family there. This retailed for $14.99. I thought it was a really good deal. I was expecting it to be more, but I was pleased to find it there. I was actually there to look for some miniatures and ended up getting these instead. So yeah, the pawns, a lot of you have probably seen the Pathfinder pawns before, but yeah, these are pretty standard and they're really well done. I really like them. The art is really detailed and the coloring's nice. I think they just look great. So this comes with pretty much all the NPCs you could want, and then a lot of the monsters too. However, if you don't have the pawns from the bestiary, then you're going to be lacking some of the monsters from the actual adventure. One example I ran into was one of the bosses is, what is he? I think he's like a... 20 minutes later I finally found it. It's the enemy Malfeshnikor, who is a male greater Barghest. Alright, so some kind of four-legged beast. There's a picture over here, but anyway, so this is an example, and there's tons of others that are not in the pawns, but they would be in the bestiary pawns if you have bestiary box 1 pawns. All right, so yeah, this is just something to be aware of. As for me, I'm not going to stress that. I'm just going to use some markers, or maybe I'll make some tokens or something like that. But I don't really want to spend $40 on the bestiary, although maybe someday I will. But been spending a lot of money on this stuff recently, and I think I'm good for a while. So yeah, I'll just kind of flip through some of these. Some of them might fall out as I'm showing them off here because they're just into these cardboard sheets, and you punch them right out, and they punch out pretty easily. So yeah, just a lot of cool monsters and NPCs, and just unique variations on some of the monsters too. They'll have like goblin warriors in here, which are in the bestiary box, but they have them with torches here, because there we go, because that's the way they were in the adventure path, trying to burn you with their torches. Oh, these are falling out, but that's fine. So these are some of the really big ones, the gigantic ones, and you will also need for these stands. Okay, so the stands come in the beginner box or the bestiary box. So you can buy them separately. I think for like a pack of 10 of these ones it's like $5. For 10 of the huge ones, which I don't have, I'll just make do. I'll probably jerry-rig something up, or just use these. I don't know. It's $5, and then you can get a bunch of the smaller ones. But the beginner box came with tons of these smaller ones for most characters, and so I'll be good. I'll just make do. And yeah, so you punch these out here, and you put them on your stand, and there you go. And honestly, I'm not sure there doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to which characters, which enemies they include, because I know like goblin warriors have got to be in the bestiary box, right? I don't know. Or yeah, like this one. I know it's in the bestiary, so I'm assuming it's in the bestiary pawns too. This Yethhound, right? So not quite sure about that, but anyway, they just pop right in here, and yeah, I just think they look great, and way cheaper than miniatures would be. So I highly recommend them. I think this is like way worth $15. And even if you are running homebrew stuff and you can't afford to get the bestiary box for $40, pick one of these up for 15 bucks, and it'll give you a ton of monsters, and you can just put them into your campaign, and you can even use some of the NPCs and make up different stories for them or whatever. So yeah, I think it's a great price and a really good value. The other thing I got that I'll be talking about now is the face cards. So this basically 54 full color face cards, so it's kind of like a full deck of cards. Comes in a box just like it, and I got these for $9.99. I think that's the retail price on them, so not too expensive. I wasn't gonna buy much of this stuff, but it was so inexpensive, that I figured if it helps enhance my game and the campaign, I think I'll get them, sure. So I kind of slowly have been spending more money on this stuff, but yeah, these are pretty cool. So all it is a face. This is Alduin Foxglove. He's one of the nobles, one of the first NPCs the characters run into, and then it's just got blank space here for the characters to take notes. Or, I've heard from other people, you can just put a sticky note on here, and if you don't want your characters writing on the actual cards, put a note on there. So the reason I got these is because I was thinking about how powerful it is to have a visual sometimes, and it really can help you remember a lot of the information about someone when you see a face. You see this face, and it brings back memories of, okay, I remember when we encountered that face last time, or whatever. So I just think it's helpful for that, for kind of jogging my player's memory in terms of, okay, you've run into Meiko Kaijitsu again. Probably said that wrong. And just remind them, here she is, and that, oh yeah, she was the one that, and they remember some of the story and some of their previous interactions with that player character. And then some of the enemies, I think I've heard other people mention, well, you just, after they defeat the enemy, maybe when they encountered the enemy, you can put this out, or, here, you get this card now because you defeated the enemy, or whatever. So, I don't know if any of you have other creative ways to make use of the face cards, but I just think they'll be really helpful in terms of providing a visual that can help be a reference point for my players. And they were only 10 bucks, which I think is a decent price. That's all I've got on these products, but again, I wasn't planning on buying these, but they just seemed relatively inexpensive and like something that can enhance my campaign. And honestly, if the Rise of the Runelords Adventure Path goes well, this is something that would probably take my group like 2 years to get through at our very slow rate of gaming. So I think it'll be money very well spent. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks again for joining me. Take care.